Okay, hi everyone. This is another installment in our series of interviewing the Yoga Suite instructors, and we're here with Kay. Kay is one of the most dynamic teachers that I've ever met, and she's also a lot of fun. This person knows how to use bumper stickers on her car. I'll tell you, I wait to see what's the next bumper sticker that Kay's going to have. I love mountains is the one that I love the most, Kay, but we're not going to get into that. This is probably going to all get cut out, Will, but it's all right. Kay, how long have you been doing yoga, for crying out loud?
Oh, geez, it's been ages, decades even.
She's only 18, but go on.
I think probably 1999, I was exposed to it for the first time.
Okay.
And then I had some injuries, so I kind of dabbled in it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really started to get passionate about it in probably about 2007. I went through my teacher training, and I started teaching here at Yoga Suite at the end of 2010.
Really? This is the first place you taught? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow, that's exciting. Okay, so what do you, when you're talking to somebody on the street or whatever, and people say, well, yoga, what is yoga? I know this is a very basic question, but who knows who's going to be watching this? What is yoga, for crying out loud? I haven't asked anybody this yet today.
Well, in my opinion, yoga is so much more than just the physical postures that we do here. I think it's a whole entire lifestyle in that when you leave the studio, it brings about this sense of ease and comfort that is so hard to find in the chaotic world. So aside from all of the wonderful poses that we do here, there's a sense of community and togetherness, and through all of the practices that we do, there comes like a stillness. The body becomes more comfortable to live in, and the mind becomes a little bit calmer.
So it's sort of like a mind-body-spirit connection that we're going for.
I think so.
Right? Well, I know that when I've taken your classes, I really feel that, because I can be a little bit high-strung, believe it or not. I know it's hard to believe. And after taking a yoga class, any of them, but Kay's was excellent too, is that I feel like, oh, I'm so glad I did that, because I feel like I've gotten a little bit more centered, a little bit in touch with, my real inner self, instead of just all the stuff that's going on in the course of the day. A lot of people come in to yoga because they're looking at it, from an exercise point of view. And I find, so interesting. I have some people that have been in my chiropractic practice for years, and they sort of traipse over to the yoga studio and they finally start taking classes. And I see this transformation. They start to put bumper stickers on their car. Just kidding. No, they become different as far as they're more in tune. They're definitely more calmer. It's sort of like they get a little bit more depth in their day-to-day life, and I think that's one of the benefits of yoga.
Definitely.
Right? And you also teach some of the younger courses here too, and that's amazing to me, because I don't know how anyone can get some of these kids to actually sit still and do stuff, but you do, right?
Yeah,
great. You're good with kids. Tell me about the kids classes. How how do they do, and what's different than an adult class?
Well, the kids I teach kids and teens, and the kids class is very much different than the teen class. In the kids class, we have a lot more movement, so we use activities to help the kids become more comfortable with yoga poses.
Right.
And then we do focus activities that helps them find that direction, and then at the end we do a typical shavasana where they are still for at least 5 minutes. And then with the teen classes, it's we do movement to get their body warm, but at that age there's so much going on, there's so many hormones, there's so much stress that the teens are under, so we have half of the class be restorative. And this kind of helps balance out a lot of the changes that are going on. It gives them, they need a little bit more of the calm.
Right.
So we get into that, and they seem to really love it. And this actually, we do it in sessions. And this session, we're going through all the chakras. So each class, we talk about a different chakra, and we do poses for them in the beginning, and we meditate on them in the end. And
now that's interesting. You brought on something that we talked about in another interview, but we didn't really make the connection. When you're doing yoga, and you're centering the body, and you're getting the body in a deeper state of relaxation. Not only are you reducing stress, but you're also balancing the body out chemically, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because I know that with my chiropractic work, if you get balance in the spine, chemically a person balances out too. And the same with yoga. If you balance out the body and you get the muscles in better balance, and you get the muscles to be more regular, it's naturally going to bring your body chemistry into a better place, right?
Yeah, especially when you have all those changes going on.
Yeah, and really kids today, I say often, like, I wouldn't want to be a teenager in 2012. It's way too stressful. You know, when I grew up, you didn't think about all the weird things that kids think about now. You know, it must be very stressful. So I would encourage anyone who is watching this who is a teen, or if you're an adult who has teens, it would be a great thing for kids to experience yoga at that age level.
Yeah.
Because it's so beneficial to them right now, and it's also something that even if they don't really pick up on it too much now, they can always go back to it. Like myself, I was in my late 30s before I ever took a yoga class. Never even really knew what yoga was before. And I would have loved it if I knew as a kid that you can go and take a yoga class and get all these benefits out of it, right? Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, it's good. So I really appreciate you having this interview. It wasn't that bad,
It
was
wasn't
it?
that bad.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Kay.
Thanks, cool.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks, Matt.